Okay, welcome back. Kevin here from the Woodshed, and I want to give you some fantastic stuff today for your solos. I think depending on depending on your perspective, you hear those two words, and just about everyone on the street has heard those words, musician or not, and that's bass solo. You really want to shoot for competency first. You know, all the run-on phrasing, bad rhythm, things like that. You don't want that to happen in your solos, okay? And that's not a bad goal at all, to just go for competency before you can take it into higher level stuff, you know? So what I want to do is give you a couple of main things today. One is the phrasing, and two is a little bit of an exercise, way of thinking really, of making the change. But we're going to just work on phrasing right now, and we're going to use one chord vamp. And we're going to use a C minor. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. There's this 2-bar vamp. So the bass is going. C minor. Okay. So I want you to listen for what's going on. See if you can pick it apart and understand it. Yeah. So two little mini solos there, using kind of a similar 3-note phrase, right? And then a bar of space after it. So you've got 2 bars. Do da 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 da. Rest 3 4. Do da da da. So you've got a 2-bar chunk. You repeat it. You've got 4 bars. And so, do you remember what happened in the next 4? I repeated it again. The second time, it was actually kind of a different variation, but repeat it again and then start the phrase. So you're really working on question, 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 answer, or question, answer phrasing in general. Notes, you know, it's the 1, the 3, and the 4 in the C Dorian. So, you know, you can put together the whole scale material there. If you go, you can kind of feel it, hear it going up to 1, and just add a couple more notes. There's the triad. There's the second degree, the 9. Sweet, man. Man, what's that? 13. So anyway, that's stuff for another study. But be able to put together phrases that you repeat, and absolutely knowing that you're stacking up 2-bar sections. You're making a 4-bar. You're repeating. You know, you can bring up a 16-bar solo. Nothing doing. You're going to be in great shape. So, learning how to repeat, know where you are in the form. So you're going from C major to B flat major. B and E become B flat and E flat. that's what you want to concentrate on. Let's pretend for the time being you've got your phrasing all baked in, repeating stuff just perfectly, you know. And I mean, you don't have to repeat perfectly every time, but the point is to be so invested in what you're playing that you hear and remember things. So use that B going to B flat, E going to E flat. Here we go. You need to make it really obvious. Very important. There it is. There's that E. You get, you know. Right, so to be just completely obvious, when that fourth bar comes, you need to phrase up to the fifth bar. Just like, I mean, really think of it as science. You want to get right on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that E flat? There's E natural. Oh man. So now that was a little, you could call it maybe a little angular phrasing, you know, when I just started walking down, you know. Something like that, you know, right on the B flat. So you feel that once you know where you are, you practice 1 and 2 bar little chunks and you build up 4 bars, you keep doing that. I mean, let me just lay this out for you. You need to practice that just like a maniac for like 6 months. 6 months of practicing your phrasing like that, and you are going to have something that you'll never be the same in the best sense. And then you'll be able to nail bar 5, you know, could be bar 3, you know, but to really get that feel for coming over the bar line, and you're then you're going to take your phrasing into new territory. I hope you appreciate that and what we talked about today. Again, I got a great website, bass+lessons+with+kevin.com. I want you to think about that and to go over these ideas and start to understand what you've been forgetting to practice when it comes to your bass solos. Learn how to repeat. Learn how to stack up 2 and 4 bar phrases. You're going to be completely aware of what you're playing. That's a great goal to have. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you next time.